So the general nature of lettuce is it likes colder weather. So in Iowa, lettuce is ideal in what I call the shoulder seasons, so spring and fall. Here, we try to push the limits and grow lettuce from, I would say, March through January. And we have different techniques that we use. So for example, we have a high tunnel, we have caterpillar tunnel, so we have plastic that we cover and grow in. In the summer, it's really tricky to grow lettuce because it doesn't like the heat and it'll bolt real quickly, and that means it goes to seed, and then it'll taste really bitter. I've learned to kind of love the challenge of growing lettuce almost year-round in Iowa.
Jenny Quiner and her family run Dogpatch Urban Gardens, a small-scale market garden in Des Moines.
This neighborhood that we're located in is known as the Dogpatch, and there's a ton of pride in this neighborhood.
Jenny sells her produce at the Doug Farm stand alongside other locally made and sourced goods. And instead of a typical CSA, Dogpatch offers customers a salad subscription.
We don't grow a huge diversity of stuff. Our main crops are salad greens. And so what I did is I adapted the model to fit us. So weekly, and people will get 8 ounces of greens and then 2 side veggies or salad dressing or something like that. So it's all salad oriented, and it fits our customers' wants and desires quite a bit. That's our signature spring mix, and so when we plant it, we pretty much plant it in a way that when you harvest it, it's already mixed together, and it's just one less step. So we just plant it in a way that makes harvesting and ready to roll.
Head, leaf, and romaine are the most common types of lettuce you'll find. Most lettuce is used in salads, and it has been served with vinegar and oil dressing since at least the 1st century.
A head lettuce, we're growing full size, and we're harvesting it one time and it's done. And then leaf lettuce, we're cutting above the ground surface with the idea that we'll be able to get multiple cuts off of it. Generally, leaf lettuce is more popular for like salads, and then a lot of times head lettuces are popular for like wraps or on top of sandwiches, so they're kind of different functions as well. But essentially what we do is we put our greens in, we call it the bubbler. We fill it up, and it's hooked up to a jacuzzi motor, and we can turn that on and it helps to bubble and spin the greens. And then we use these industrial salad spinners to get the moisture off, and then we put them on our dry table under fans to get the moisture off even more. Because when it comes to shelf life of greens, if they're wet, they won't last. There's that fine line of if it gets too dry, they'll wilt, but if they're too wet, then you don't have the good shelf life. So they should have like a little crisp and a little bit of water, but not so much. Fill in the bag. One thing I think is very eye-opening is the amount of food that we can grow on a small amount of land. So on our main plot, we're at about 1/4 of an acre, and last year we grew roughly 7,000 pounds of food. And it's pretty astonishing how much food you can really grow on a small amount of land. And we grow very intensively. So if we had acres upon acres, we'd have different grow systems. But because we're so small, like if you look at our plots, everything's jam-packed, and we're very specific about what we grow and how we grow it. We're feeding our customers healthy, organically grown food. We're building our land through regenerative and sustainable agriculture, and we're making the community stronger. Those all inspire me and make me feel proud of what we're doing here.